So I've already begun work on this second crankshaft. The first one, from my first video, I wound up ruining because the tool dug in and ruined one of the crankshaft or connecting rod journals. So I've started a second crankshaft, and I'm using a little bit different method on this. Instead of the fixture that goes into the chuck and holds the crankshaft, this one is being done between centers. As you can see, I've got a center mounted in the headstock here, and I've got another live center mounted in the tailstock. You can see on the ends, perhaps, that I have drilled holes, countersink holes in the ends that this one, for example, is on center with this journal. This one in the middle is on center with the mains journal, and then this other end is drilled to be on center with this journal, and this is the one that I'm currently working on cleaning it out. Now I've already used my bandsaw to saw out those openings, and I've rough turned those journals to the point where they're round. They're still considerably oversized, but now at this point what I'm doing is I'm cleaning up this space in between and getting it to the proper width. This one I've already taken out to a little over 0.375 inches, which is what it needs to be in the finished engine. This one I'm still working on. All of my measurements are being taken from this right end so that I can have consistent measurements all the way across. So I still have about another 10 thousandths or so to take off of this side, and then I have some that I need to take off of this side. You can see I've got my tool set in here at an angle. And is ground at an angle, so I have relief as I'm driving it in to clean off this side. So in the next video I'll finish taking this down to size, and I'll video that as I'm doing it. Alright, here we are set up ready to take what I think will be the final pass to clean up this side of the web here. This setup I know looks a little dangerous. I'm using a clamp here around this dog to turn the thing, but it is on there tight, and this is hooked around this stud here in the middle, so if for some chance this clamp should come loose, this will catch it and keep it from flying off and hitting something. I also try to stand to one side, so if something goes south on me, I'm not in the direct line of fire of flying bits of metal there. So I think, you know, realizing that it's set up this way and keeping my hands clear of everything, I think it'll be safe enough. I am using some caution with this because I do understand that it certainly looks dangerous, and it probably is dangerous. So let me go ahead and turn this on, and we'll take this final pass here and get that side finished. Let me just take a measurement here and see. All right, so this is right at 2.625, a couple of thousandths under, which is good because I want some clearance. I'm going to run that tool in one more time and maybe take off another couple of thousandths just to get a little bit of clearance here. So let me just run that in a couple thou and make one more pass. All right, so yeah, that's about that's a couple of thousandths under now, so that'll give me good clearance. So now I'm going to change tools and reorient this post to go the other way, and I will clean off this side over here and open that gap up to a little over 0.375 inches. So stand by. Okay, I've changed tools. You can see this one is now ground so that the angle goes the other direction, and I've reset the tool post so that the whole tool is set at an angle. Even though it goes straight in, the tool is at an angle, so I get adequate clearance on the left side of the blade here as it's cutting on this face. So I'm going to go ahead and make a pass here. This may not hit any metal. I may not be far enough in just yet, but we'll take a pass just to see what happens. Alright, we hit a little bit of metal there. We'll take another 10 thousandths. Alright, let me take a measurement across there and see how much we got to go. Alright, so we're actually just about there. I need to go about another 10 thousandths and give myself about 5 thousandths clearance there. So let's take another 10 off of there and see what it looks like. Alright, that's showing 380, which is about 5 thousandths clearance, which is plenty. So I've got the width on these set. The next task will be now to take these two journals down to size, and I have to decide whether I want to do that next or if I want to go ahead and finish up these. Yeah, I got to do that because I got to leave these pieces on here. So the next task will be to take these down to size, which means I probably now need to make some spacers to go in these gaps here and hold these apart while I'm applying this pressure on here, so the whole thing doesn't have a tendency to bend in. Even though I've got very light pressure on that, it doesn't take much. So I'll pick up the video after I get ready to take these down to the finished size. So here I'm taking the second connecting rod journal down to its final dimension. I am about 6 or 7 thousandths oversized right now, so I'm taking this last little bit very slow, at very slow RPM, trying to avoid chatter. I don't know that I'm being entirely successful, but hopefully I can finish it up with emery cloth and make it smooth. So let's see if we can get this last few thousandths off of here. See if we can get this last few thousandths off of here. we have about 4 thousandths to go. Just a tad more to go, probably under 1 thousandth. So all right. All right, that's just about on, maybe a 1/2 thousand or so. Now I'm going to clean that up a little bit and very carefully hit it with some emery cloth and see if I can't get it polished up. Get this out of the way. All right, so we got a lot of metal flying around here, so this is got to be pretty carefully done. I'm sure many of you will agree that this is a bit of a dangerous operation. Mostly it's just a matter of keeping your hands away from the flying metal. All right, I believe that's pretty good. So next I have to get these crankshaft, the main journals turned. So first I'll have to hacksaw those out and or bandsaw to cut those out, and then I need to make another little piece to go in over here and hold those apart so I can turn down the ends. So I'll do that in the video. Will continue with that in a little bit. Okay, here I am, got the 2 connecting rod journals finished to size, and the gap in here for the connecting rods to the correct width. Have a couple of little aluminum blocks in there now to hold those apart so that the pressure of the centers on there doesn't cause it to spring closed. So now I'm ready to take the main journal down to size. Now what I'm going to do is first of all take it down to round, although oversized, and then I'm going to go in and thin out these webs, this web here, until it's 1/4 inch thick, which is the dimension that I wanted at. Again, I realize that this looks like a bit of a dangerous lash up here, using a metal clamp as a dog to drive that. But again, it's on there pretty tight, and I do have this bolt sticking out through here to, in the event that it should fly off, it should catch it, and I plan to stay well out of the line of fire there in the event that it does come loose. So I'm going to go ahead and start this, and then I may do some of it off camera since I'm not sure you're going to want to watch the whole process. But let's get started. about 30 thousandths off a pass here, since I'm only cutting the outermost corners of that piece of steel. Also got the RPMs pretty slow, just to keep everything under control. Don't really care about the finish at this point. I'm just hogging it off. Taking 20 thousandths now, since it's cutting a little more metal. See if I can run that a little faster without it being out of balance too bad. Let's see where we are. Alright, still got a little facet going on there. Let's try taking another 20 thousandths. Alright, there we've got it round. Still quite a bit oversized. But now I'm going to go in here and thin this web down. I need to take probably about I'm going to say probably about 20 or 30 thousandths off of that. Let me get my caliper. Yeah, we're 20 thousandths oversized there, so I'll start taking it off about 10 thousandths at a time. We'll move my carriage stop in there and give it a go. Another 10 thousandths. All right, let's see. Well, we got about another 20 thousandths to go. So we'll crank this in another 10. I always like to sneak up on these dimensions because it's can be unpredictable otherwise. We got 10 thousandths more to go. So we'll dial that down another 10. All right, we're about a thousandths under, which is fine. So now we'll finish taking this, actually, I think what I'll do at this point is I will turn this around and do the other side. No, let me go ahead and take this down to size. I was going to say I'll turn this around, do the other side to kind of minimize any stress bending, but I think it'll be all right. So the OD on this is yeah, it's 480 thousandths, and we got to go down to 375. Now I'm going to all right, let's go ahead. I'm going to take this clamp off of here and see if just the centers will provide enough friction to drive that. Because I'd like to run this at a little higher speed if I can, and it'd be pretty badly out of balance. Take that bolt out of there. Those centers by themselves provide quite a bit of friction, so let's try this. That way I can drill it a lot faster. Alright, that took us down to 440. So from here on in, let's see, I think I'll start, let's try 10 thousandths. happy with the finish I'm getting on there. I'm going to stop the video and change inserts and something with a little bit of a radius on it and see if I can get a little better finish. So back in a bit. Alright, I've ground a little bit of a radius on this insert. Let's see if that helps things any. I think with a little sandpaper that'll be fine. Alright, we are at about 20 thousandths over size. Sorry, that's 40 thousandths over size. Yeah, we're 20 thousandths over. 20 thousandths, both locations, that's good. So now we're going to go in, instead of taking a full 10, I'm going to 10 thousandths, which would give me 20 thousandths. I'm going to take about 7 or 8. Alright, let's see where that gives us. Alright, that's a little bit under. So we'll pick this up on the other side. So here we are with the finished crankshaft. I finished turning the two crankshaft mains and journals, and then I sawed away the excess material here on the inside web to get that the way I wanted it. So all in all, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It is going to work just fine, I think. So there you have it. Thanks for watching.